Investing $1 for every subscriber to my channel. In one of my earlier videos, I told you about the challenge that I gonna start. And I did some background work to get me set up and also to transfer the first money into the Spaceship Voyager account that we picked for that challenge. So the plan is that I invest $1 for every new subscriber to my channel, and that we first invest that into a Spaceship Voyager account, and as soon as we reach the first $500 invested, we start investing into individual companies. And yes, so over the last 2 weeks I did the setup of the application, I did some testing on how the application works, and I transferred the first $108, which is equal to the subscriber count from last week. So what are my thoughts after the first week of using the application? And I need to say, I'm actually quite surprised, and I'm very positively surprised from how that application works and what it actually provides. And yeah, so I did the first payment into the account, which took 3 business days to transfer. And I also did a withdrawal of money to make sure that actually works. And yes, everything takes 2 to 3 business days to actually finish. But it is cost-free. So for every transfer, you don't need to pay any fees. So it's actually for free, and that's one of the most important things here, because we're obviously working with very small amounts of money, and we don't want to lose money with just transferring into the account or withdrawing money. And so I invested the first 108 Australian dollars last week. They arrived on Thursday, and they actually have been invested then since Thursday and Friday, and I made my first 23 cents on the investment account now. And as I mentioned in one of my last videos, I'm invested in the Spaceship Universe portfolio, which is constructed from around 70 to 100 stocks across Australia and the world. A lot of American companies, but also international companies are part of that portfolio. And some other things that I wanted to mention is that I also received some information from the company. So they send out a newsletter on a weekly basis with some updates on what is happening in the investment world, what are some user stories that they have. So they share a couple of user stories. And I also received some information about changes in their stock portfolio. So they sold their position that they had in Sydney Airport because they believe that this company will not perform as strong as they were hoping when they added it to the portfolio. And that's obviously related to the current situation. Sydney Airport is obviously not doing very well at the moment. The passenger numbers are super tiny compared to what it usually is. And also, it's very unlikely that they will go up to a level on what it was back in January, for example, over the next 2 years. So it's very hard to predict how many travelers Sydney Airport will have over the next couple of months and years to come. But it's certainly hard to tell, and therefore they sold out of that position. And they explained it why they sold off the position in their email. And it's actually quite nice to see that you actually receive updates when they change their portfolio. And I think that's certainly a very great way of communicating with their users in the application. So yeah, and then today I initiated a new payment. I contributed another 12 Australian dollars for the 12 new subscribers we had over the last week into the portfolio, which adds up now to $120 invested into Spaceship Voyager. So yeah, I hope you liked that first update video on my investment into the app. and I will keep you updated on a regular basis on what the portfolio looks like, on how it is growing, and also what the changes to the universe portfolio from Spaceship Voyagers are, because I think that's quite interesting as well. Thanks for watching the video, and you're gonna see me in my next video on Thursday. Until then, have a good day. Bye.